You're watching WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Enjoy real time. On the Robert Show. Discussing politics, the things that make us tick. On the Robert. On the Robert. On the Robert Show. Welcome to the Robert Show. Welcome to the Robert Show. You ain't gotta go. Good afternoon and welcome to the Roberts Show. We're so glad you took the time to join us today. We have a wonderful show for you today. We have Sister Dawn Green, who is a fashionista. She's in the fashion industry, and we're going to be talking with her shortly. But our show today is all about the fashion, all about what's good, what's new, what's coming out for spring and for summer, the color, whatever it is, Dawn's going to tell us about it. I'm glad to have her today, and we have a question for you too, as always, a question of the day. We're going to tell you about that a little later on in the show. So right now we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, Dawn Green will be up here with me. Enjoy real time. On the Robert Show. Discussing politics, the things that make us tick. On the Robert. On the Robert. On the Robert Show. Welcome to the Robert Show. Welcome to the Robert Show. You ain't gotta go. Welcome to the Robert Show. Welcome to the studio order. When your studio gold, that's studio order.
Dainty Love, one of the flyest boutiques out here.
Sexy señorita, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa.
It's all about love.
Sexy señorita, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa. Sexy señorita, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa. Sexy señorita, salsa damn salsa, salsa damn salsa,
Dainty
salsa
Love,
damn salsa.
one of the flyest boutiques out
Sexy
here.
señorita, up my chips and cheese make gusta.
Beat 'em up, man.
Wondering how to get out, or should I stay right in the same place? Oh.
Enjoy real time. On the Robert Show. Discussing politics.
It's the things that make it tick.
On the Robert, on the Robert, on the Robert Show.
Welcome to the Robert Show.
Welcome to the Robert Show. You ain't gotta go. Welcome to the Robert Show. Welcome to the
At WHPR TV 33. I have with me now Don Green, who is the CEO to Dusk Till Dawn, which is a fashion style, she's a fashion style person. She's a personal stylist. She's a fashion consultant. She's a wardrobe stylist. So, Don, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me today.
Oh, it's good to have you here. So, tell us a little about of Dusk Till Dawn.
Well, Dusk Till Dawn, I'm an image consultant. More so, if anything, with my company, I do everything from a new artist within the city of Detroit, working with them and branding them with an image that will stick with them before they're signed within a record label, as well as if once they're signed with the record label, if I continue to work with them, I'll do that as well. I work with a lot of fashion shows throughout the city of Detroit as a wardrobe manager. I also do fashion show productions. I also host different fashion shows that come here as well to the show.
Okay, so how did you get interested in fashion?
Well, put on your seatbelt. Because it started when I was 7 years old. I honestly got started with fashion with watching my mom getting dressed and going out in the city life in those two-piece nice rock star suits that she would put on. It would be like a red one, a blue one, and the bright colors, and it was suede and a different material. And going with her to Macy's and shopping around, starting at 7. Then you go into middle school, and then all your friends' birthday parties coming up, and everybody want to call and ask you like, oh, what should I wear? What should I wear to this? And what should I wear here to the icebreaker, right? So then I'm like, okay, this is fun. Then here comes high school. Now it's homecoming. And now I'm picking the color things that myself and my girls, we all gonna wear. Then when I get into college, I start looking up information like, well, what does this person do? Like, can I get paid to do what I'm doing for free with my friends? And it turned out it was an image consultant. So I've been doing this for like a good, I'm 30, so I've been doing this for a good 20 years and then getting paid for a good 3.
So you started as a child?
Yes.
Well, what did you know about fashion as a child?
I knew about fashion as a child. The box. You recall the box?
No, what is the box?
Oh, goodness. Okay, Robert, the box
No,
was...
wait a minute. You ain't got to go there now.
Yes, I do.
Oh, goodness?
Oh, goodness. The box was the TV show you watched as a kid growing up, and it came on, and you had the little digital numbers that came up, right? And it was the video. And you would sit there, and you have to type in the video number. It was a heck of a bill. Your grandma cussed you out when she got her bill back. But you knew that you wanted to watch this video for several reasons. Like Mary J. Blige, What's the 411? Wanted to watch that video because I wanted to mimic her dance moves. I wanted the hat she had on. I wanted the jacket she had on. And I wanted those nice Doc boots she had on too, right? So I knew about fashion then because we didn't have Google growing up. So you just had to hear about it word of mouth like, okay, well, where did Mary get that hat from? Oh, she must have got it from Mr. Allen's. Okay, I got to go to the mall and go to Mr. Allen's and find this hat. And I need this hat. And, you know, we didn't have money. I didn't have money, so I had to go and blink my eyes at my grandma, my mama, my granddaddy to get that look. And then I replicate that look to a T, go to school fresh as heck on Monday, and then everybody wanted my outfit. So how did I get in started? Just studying fashion and music videos, and then taking it and making it look to who I am personally, Dawn. Not mimicking it to a T too much where it was like, oh, she got that from Mary J, but saying like, oh, that's a little bit of Mary, but then that's a little twist to Dawn too on it.
Oh, you had to tweak it a little bit.
I had to tweak it, play it to my age. I was only 7.
Play it to your age at 7. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. But I'm still stuck on this box thing.
The box, it was a video channel, and everybody watched it, and everybody out there, y'all know, it came across the screen, and it was little numbers. So it would say Mary J. Blige, what's the 411? And you have to press 1 when you call in, and you have to put a little number in. It was a video channel, and you have to just watch every video that came in and looped around until you typed in your number. Like a beeper.
I'm really behind time because I don't know nothing about that. I'm a little old.
Yeah, it was, it's past your time. You was over it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you was over it.
No, you didn't say that. Did you hear her? She said, you telling me I'm old and I really try to keep up on things, That's one reason why I have this show, because I can bring people on like you that'll keep me up with the times and what's going on. And
But we passed that. Like, we passed the box and everything. We can bring it back, though.
why would we want to bring it back?
Because
But you want something different and something new.
But we can tweak it. We can make it us. We can make it Detroit. We
Make
can
it Detroit.
Yeah, make it Detroit. We can just
And you can put me in the box.
and
huh?
put you in the box, and then have you kind of go back like the old Green Eyes from BET.
Now, why I got to go back?
We can just make you a classic. Look, this is your channel. This is what we're gonna tune into and watch at all times.
But
And
but see, I already got my channel right here.
But-
TV 33, WHPR.
but we're gonna play music videos.
We're going to play music videos.
Yeah. And then we can have you do a nice little two-step, maybe a jig, and then everybody can call in. They can say what dance move they want to see you do.
You wait on that one. Wait on that one. So tell us, outside of fashion, do you have any other hobbies?
Besides, I'm a foodie. I love eating a lot of food. And then I have a blog. I love blogging. My blog site that I do is backstage with dusttilldawn.blog, and that's more so with me every time I do something in regards of a fashion show, a photo shoot, or hosting. I just go behind the scenes and just give any type of critique to models in the industry, or it's fashion etiquette, more to say the least. The way that female models, male models, things that we can do to improve ourselves, to up the bar a little bit more and pushing ourselves beyond our measures.
So how did you get into the field of being a consultant?
Well, what happened was this young lady, Charity, the artist, she's a neo-soul singer. Have you met her before?
What's her name again?
Charity?
No, I don't believe so.
No, you haven't met her before?
No.
Beautiful young lady. She had a video that she was shooting, and she contacted me in regards to giving her a look for her shoot. She told me the different things that she wanted to do within her video. She wanted to make sure it was neo soul. She wanted to make sure it was her. She wanted to wear a dashiki. And at that point, once I came to life and did the Beautiful Moments video with her, everything took off. She really was pleased with her services.
Okay, so do you have a number of clients?
I do. I have several clients that I do have that I work with in regards to music videos or music artists, recording artists, actors, actresses. I also have producer, directors, work with some judges,
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you're trying to get a little big time there, huh?
I'm trying, but however way it may be, no matter how big I am, I always be humble.
Oh, you have to be. You
Yeah.
have to be. And anything that you do, you gotta be humble, and you gotta give him praise
Yeah, you
because
better come
he's the
on.
one. You know,
I
he's
don't
the
know how
one.
people lose focus on that at all. He's the reason why we all here today.
You better believe it. Now, is there anyone in the industry that you, how should I say this, look up to, admire?
For different image consultants who I look up to and who I admire, it would be June Ambrose. Love her. She started off with styling Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Rock Nation. She's worked with also Diddy, Bad Boy. She worked with Missy Elliott, and I admire her for the simple fact of, as her being an image consultant, she worked with 3 big record labels around the 90s and the early millennium and setting trends that we still can look back at those videos today and say that that's pretty trendy, or that video was, made a definite mark within that decade.
So are all the people that you style, are they mostly in the industry?
Majority of the people I style are in the industry.
But say, do you style men, first of all?
I do style men.
Okay, say now that I would like for you to be my consultant and tell me what I should wear and what colors I should wear on this show. How would I go about contacting you or getting in touch with you?
Well, you can definitely reach me at dusttilldawn.com, or you can call me at
No, don't do that.
No, then
Don't
everyone
do
be
that.
calling me.
No, you don't want to give out your personal number. No, don't do that.
No, but you can reach me at dusttilldawnllc.com.
Okay, so tell us some of the people that you've worked with.
Some of the people that I worked with, Tori Monet is an actress here within the city. I worked with Nisha Nashay. She's a singer, rapper, or as she calls herself.
Are these local people?
Local people. If you want to talk about industry people, I worked with M City JR. He just signed with Atlantic Records. I worked with front page. She's in this group XSO. Oh, okay, XSO. As well as I have worked with models within the local area. A lot of models here, so I can't even start off with.
Okay. So tell the viewing audience some good things and some bad things when it comes to the fashion industry.
Well, some good things that comes with the fashion industry is that you'll be wearing some very, very well brand name clothes. Also, you'll do what you love. When you say good things, to me that means that it has to be something that this person who's interested in, because they have to be intrigued in regards to the fashion industry. This is not a hobby. This is something that a lot of people take very serious, and it's a craft. So you can't just jump in it. You know, the bad thing is that a con with the fashion industry, it's nothing I can say that's a bad thing. If you just don't arrive on time, that's the bad thing, because that's a bad thing about your reputation.
I didn't catch that. You sort of whispered that one. So, tell us, what are the colors for spring and summer?
The colors for spring and summer will definitely be pastel colors. The blues for sure. Make sure you get something blue. Blue is the color for men and women. As well as for women, metallic colors, the gold, the silver, that very metallic looking color is really in for us. Also, you can never go wrong with black, ever. That's a constant color. But always make sure that for this spring and summer collection, blue. Blue, 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 and nice peaches. Peach color. That nice peach color.
We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. You are watching WHPR TV 33.
The Robert Show. The Robert Show.
What if you had a chance to do it all over? What if you found that chance to make things right? To take back from what the enemy has stole from you. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and fight for the battle of righteousness. It's yours, and we take it by force.
time. On the Robert Show. Discussing politics, the things that make us tick. On the Robert, on the Robert, on the Robert Show. Welcome to the Robert Show. Welcome to the Robert Show. You ain't gotta go. Welcome to the Robert Show. Welcome to the.
Well, welcome back to the Robert Show. As you can see, Alonzo Walker has joined us. For the last few shows, he's been up here with me, so we have a topic of the day. And Don, that topic happens to be, is it okay to date in the industry in which you work in?
Okay, all right. When you say the industry that I work in, do you mean date models or date like the people behind the scenes? I have questions before I answer this.
Both.
Okay. I believe that it's nothing wrong with dating someone within the industry because I do believe one thing for certain and two things for sure, okay? The person who you're with should be supportive of you, and why not have the same common interest? If it is fashion and they shall be a designer, that's awesome for me because then I can have items that I vision sewn together, as well if he's a model, then easy go. I can have a photo shoot like that.
So you're saying it's okay to date within the industry?
As long as that sounds so hypocritical. Okay, no, really, you have to be friends before anything. So if you two cannot build a solid foundation as friendship, I don't believe as though you should even date one another and take it to that next level. It's about friendship, pursuing, then courtship. That's what I think. And if you can't make it where you are friends, because friends are never going to lie to each other, friends are honest, and going forward, then you can take that next step. But if you can't be friends, then no.
Okay, Alonzo, you're in the industry somewhat. You're in the entertainment industry. So give me your feel on this.
I would say yeah. I think it's a great thing, but it has so many cons to it. Cause I wanted to ask you, like, well, you know, what if y'all both was styling consultants or whatever? I'm sorry, not to say whatever, but what if y'all both was in the same field and the client was debating between each other? So it became like a competition thing. Like, how would that be handled?
Well, then that's based upon maturity.
Okay.
So if
Teach us how to do this.
So if you have somebody and you're dating, right?
Right.
And you saying the client is like seesawing. Do I want to go with you or do I want to go with you?
Right.
Or whatever the case may be. That client off rip is just indifferent and they're playing a game.
Really? What if they like your style and they like his style? What if it was like a contrast and it was like, I don't know, I want this for my video or I want this for my video?
And
Well,
so
can't the two
to
merge together?
What's up with that? Why always got to be a competition? Him and I would just merge together
It's a
because
question.
going forward, going backwards.
What if
friends,
he don't want to?
What if he doesn't want to? Then that means I was never supposed to be in a relationship with him to begin with.
That hurts. So I would just say that to
Because it's all about compromise. So
It
therefore, friends, you compromise. It's okay to disagree, to agree to disagree. You know, so
Right.
I'm not going to jeopardize my relationship based upon a client. That's petty.
Right.
So if this client and I cannot agree with one look, with you and I collaborating, and then you can't agree that we should collaborate, then you and I, we don't need to be together.
So you would break up with him because of the disagreement of styles.
Sometimes you gotta, like, you know,
That's-
teach men how to treat you. So
That's
that would be a lesson learned.
That's
You
kind
know.
of harsh, though. You don't agree?
Well, Robert, what do you think?
Wait a
What
minute,
do you
wait a
think?
minute, wait a
What do you
minute.
think?
Are we speaking of the client or are we speaking of the person that she's dating?
It's the person she's dating.
Yeah.
We're speaking in opposed to
If they can't merge together
Yes.
and work on this project together, then there's something wrong in there. There has to be a middle. There has to be an in-between.
Right.
So someone has to give and someone has to go on. It's maturity.
right. I mean,
Exactly.
y'all teaching me because in my mind, you know, I would just, you know, I would still take the job and still.
Yeah, that's selfish.
Still, I would still take the job and still get the job done. You know, money got to be made. You know, I gotta
Well,
feed you. You know,
Yeah. Well, money to me, I don't do
But is it worth
exactly.
Is it worth a breakup?
I mean, you know what? I think it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
But see, to me,
If they can't compromise on working together, there's nothing else that they can build on.
exactly,
You know
Robert.
what? And you know what? I gotta get there. I gotta get there. I gotta get in a
Because you're
relationship
not there yet.
and see exactly what you're talking about. Because in my mind, from a single standpoint, I'm like, well, you know, at the end of the day, this is still a business. And like, hey, I love you. You love me. I'm taking this client and about to make this money, and we're gonna go shopping afterwards.
Yeah, no.
That's selfish.
What's the big
That's
deal?
very
That's
selfish.
selfish.
Okay, y'all need to start teaming up on me. All right.
No,
We're not teaming up. We're
It's just
just
honesty.
No,
That's
no.
selfish because
I
at
get
the-
teach me.
because-
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're gonna go a little church in here today.
Praise God. Yes.
The whole point and purpose of why I started my business is just because it's a vision that God put inside of me and instilled in me.
Mm-hmm.
So money's gonna come flowing whenever. However, the reward that I get because I know I'm doing God's work is the best reward whatsoever. So
Right.
therefore, if you're placed in my life and you're supposed to be the man that God's created for me,
Mm-hmm.
that right there should not be a situation where you took a client over me.
Okay, so I have a question. Okay, so what if the man that God gave you said, well, you know what? You sit down and I take this.
Well, God didn't give me no man. He created a man for me.
I'm saying, what if he create
So-
the man for you and the man said, well, you know what, baby? You go take a break. I got this. I handle this.
That wouldn't be the man.
Why
that
why you can't compromise?
Because it's two guys, so therefore that must have been the devil listening to one of my prayers, and I was blinded.
Wow.
She's-
Wow.
she done-
Wow. Now, if we're
You went
speaking
deep.
if we're speaking biblical
home.
now, if we're speaking biblical now,
Your neighbor.
the man is the head.
Yes.
He is the head.
Say that.
Yes, and I'm soft and quiet,
No,
right?
no.
No, no, no.
No,
I'm not
no.
saying that you're
No.
soft
No.
and
No.
quiet, but God made the man the head.
The
So-
head to
to
lead,
lead,
to
to
lead,
lead.
but
That's
not
right.
To make executive decisions.
But when a woman is being submissive, it still means that my word and my vocals, it does matter, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
So
Absolutely.
if I tell you you can go get a stadium and have 1,000 seats, because I'm not doing that, okay?
then
And we're not married right now.
that was a good
so
one.
therefore, if that's the case, then I don't believe so. I personally feel like I'm Ruth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for my boy ass. Okay.
Well, actually,
no.
we're really not. We're not really. We're not really speaking biblical right now.
Right.
We're speaking in the means of business.
In
right
business.
Now. In
And-
business right now.
in the means of business, and Ruth was working. And boy, he was watching her, and he pulled up in the Range Rover and was like, "Hey, yo," turned to his
did
homeboy
she go there on me?
and was
I'm
like,
done.
"Yo, what's up
Did
with
she
her?"
go there on me, Liza?
This was a great show. I'm done. She, you know.
Did she say Ruth?
Amen.
Did she say Ruth?
Amen,
Did I
sister.
hear that? And then I did
Tap
not
your
just say
neighbor.
we're not going biblical.
Hey, you
We're
know what?
speaking in a business sense right now.
But in a business sense,
I mean, I get it and I understand. You know, we're cute for sure for time, and I get it and I understand. You know, I'm just gonna turn this way. You know, I don't know what to say.
it's okay. Players mess up sometimes.
Are you telling me you're lost for words, Alonzo?
You know what? For the first time on your show, she got me because I haven't been there before. So you know, I'm like, okay, well, I have to see.
But see, Alonzo, you had this question
I did.
way before today.
I did. You know
so
what?
you didn't come prepared to deal with her then.
I did.
What do you mean you
You
did?
got it. We got to wrap it up this time. Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Don and Alonzo. Thank you, listening audience, for joining us today on The Roberts Show. Please tune in to us on the second Monday of the month. You know we come on the second Monday and the fourth Monday of every month here at TV 33 WHPR. Thank you once again. Until we see you again, be blessed.